Hi, good morning, dears. Welcome back to the channel. It's Anna with you here, and you are in the recent update on the situation here in Spain in our sunny Benidorm region. So let's start with the news and the situation probably first from here. I must say that we are on the increase in cases right now. It's been 4 days that we have the index slightly increasing, but very slowly. For the last days, I think 4 days ago, it was 127 cases per every 100,000 of people, and today it's 128 and a half. So it's not a big increase. We cannot say that, well, yes, we are on the fourth wave already. No, not yet, not just now, but it's true that the index is increasing. The amount of cases there is no such a big difference with the numbers that we had last week. And for yesterday, we have 5,516 new cases registered. The regions here, the autonomic regions here in Spain are debating on what to do about the Easter holidays, and they are thinking about checking once again the restrictions that we have for Easter and probably make them a little bit harder than they are right now, just in case, because they want to avoid the fourth wave with all costs. In Europe, you know that right now a lot of countries are suffering the third wave. It's still a third one in Europe, but we've suffered already this wave in January. So we are kind of I don't want to say that we're in a safe position in this case, in a winning position, because we've had this third wave already. But a lot of people say that if we will have the fourth wave here in Spain, it's not going to be as bad. It's going to be a little softer than the third wave was. So we are kind of calm. We still cannot avoid the situation if it's going to happen, so why bother? Why to get stressed? If this has to happen, this will happen, we just live with it and flow with it, and that's it. So we cannot do anything else, basically. In Andalusia, in Galicia, Catalonia area as well, where Barcelona is, and Navarra, basically Catalonia and the north part and the south part of Spain are getting an increase in cases. Our Valencian region still has the minimum risk of getting the virus, so it's very nice to know that our region is doing pretty well comparing to others. Balearic Islands, which are Mallorca, Menorca and Ibiza, are thinking, it's not positive for now, it's not for sure, but they are thinking about closing the inside part of bars and restaurants and cafeterias and just leave the terraces open for people, because they are quite afraid that due to the tourism that they have open, especially the tourism from Germany, they are afraid of new cases, so they probably will decide just to maintain the terraces on the open air available for people. But we don't know it for sure. We'll see it in a few more days' time, probably at the end of this week. You know that on Wednesdays, every week on Wednesday, our Spanish government has like a control session in which a lot of different journalists and people from different areas, politic areas, are asking our president about different things that matter in this specific amount of time. The main question that the president of our government will be asked today is if he sees this as a logical and correct step to allow the international tourism right now when the situation in Europe is that bad, and at the same time maintain Spanish tourists, national tourism closed, and doesn't allow people to move from one autonomic region to the other. This is the main question that everyone is asking, and probably the president basically has been pressed a lot lately to open national tourism once again. So we'll see if this is going to be the fact or if he's going to maintain his position and leave the national tourism unavailable for us for now. What else I wanted to let you know about? Well, firstly, another main news here in Spain that a lot of hotels here, especially in our region, in Benidorm region, in Alicante, in general in Valencian area, the hotels are basically confirming that if the government will allow national tourism, they will cover the majority of, like, the main part of a cost for people to do the PCR test, to show the government that they have negative results and these people are safe to travel. Our HOSPEC, which is like a syndicate, which is the god of all the hotels here. This is the company that basically helps all of the hotels and maintains the work of the hotels according to the law. And this organization has asked Spanish government openly to take out this impossibility to travel and immediately open national border for people to travel between the autonomic regions and different communities here in Spain. As the international tourism is open, basically for this reason. The second reason was that our Valencian region has the lowest risk in Spain to getting the virus, so it's kind of safe to travel, as they say. So these are the two main reasons. And the third one is that they accept and they basically promise to ask the PCR negative testing and cover almost all costs. So these are three main reasons why they basically ask the government to allow people to travel, national tourism to be open once again, to travel to Costa Blanca. We'll see how the government will react. Maybe they'll allow it, maybe not, but this is actually a very, very good plan and very good alternative for our region to start reopening hotels and revive the tourism here, because a lot of people live from it, and basically right now it's already, the limit already has come. You know, this inflection point up when people just don't have any more money saved and they desperately need their jobs back. The next very nice news here in our region, here in Benidorm and Alicante region, is that finally our cherry trees have blossomed. This is a very, very good news, because normally they blossom like in mid-April, but right now, due to very good temperatures lately, they've blossomed already, which means that our region will be the first one to have cherries this year. This is very good not only for us who love fresh fruit, but also for the farmers and agricultural sector here, because the first ones who bring them to the market will have the highest selling prices, and accordingly will receive a lot more of profit, which is very, very good as well. Our main competitors of our region is Aragon and the Valley of Jerte. These are basically three main producers. So Alicante region, Aragon and Jerte are three of the main ones who produce cherries throughout the spring and summer, and we are the first ones. This is just awesome news for them, because they actually say that it will be possible to sell approximately 3 million kilos. We don't use tons as a measure here in Spain. We say 3 million kilos. And it's actually a very, very good number. And if they will be able to sell it by a high price, which they will, because they'll be the first ones, this is just an awesome news for the farmers and for people who work on the fields, because they'll be able to breathe a little bit more calm and relax a little bit more, because their sector at least will be able to survive one more year. These were all the news for today. And what about the Spanish weather? The weather is getting very, very stable right now. It's very nice outside. You have to put already the sunscreen, the sun cream on. Right now it's kind of enough 15 or 25, but the more we are getting to the summer, the more protection you will need from the sun. In the whole Spain, as you can see, there is going to be sun shining, except for some north part of Spain where it's going to be a little bit cloudy and it's possible to have a little bit of rain, but not a lot. It's just going to be something for like 1 hour or two, and then it's going to be sunny once again. In Canarian Islands, there's going to be Calima, which is basically the hot weather coming from Africa together with the red sand. In the rest of Spain, it's going to be everything's going to be fine. It's stable. There is no alerts for wind or high waves or snow or cold or anything like that. Everything's stable. The temperatures, as you can see on the second picture, are increasing quite a lot comparing to the last ones that we've seen a day ago. And they're going to keep increasing, which is just awesome news. In the north part of Spain, you can see that from 0 to 1 degrees that we had a few days ago, now it's going to be from 13 till 19 degrees. So the rise of the temperature is very, very high and substantial. The center of Spain will have from 15 to 20 degrees, and the south and Mediterranean area from 17 to 23. Here in Benidorm, it will be about 20 degrees in the shade, but on the sunshine, the real feeling will be of about 22, 23, maybe even 24 degrees on midday. So it's very, very nice, and a lot of people are going outside and enjoying this perfect spring weather. In Barcelona, it's going to be 17, in Granada 22, Malaga 23, Sevilla will have 24 degrees, Madrid 21, Murcia, which is south from Alicante, 22. Balearic Islands, which are Mallorca, Menorca, and Ibiza, will have approximately 19 degrees, and Canarian Islands will have from 25 to 26. Canarian Islands officially have summer in the islands. This is basically due to the fact that, as I've already mentioned, there's going to be a wind blowing from Africa, so it's going to bring all the heat together with the red sand to Canarian Islands. These are all the news for today, my dears. I hope you enjoyed watching them and you got to know something interesting for you. Don't get stressed, don't get negative if you're not able to travel just for now, because all things pass. And this will also pass, and soon we will be able to just remember it with a smile, sitting on the beach in our lovely Benidorm or any other area of Spain. Stay safe, love you all, and I wish you a very, very nice day of today. See you tomorrow in a new video. Bye.